Tonight's matchup, Wynford Lady Royals versus Upper Sandusky Lady Rooms.
Proper hygiene and keep yourself and your family 6 feet apart from other families. Thank you for your cooperation. On behalf of the Board of Education and Administration of Upper Sandusky High School, we would like to welcome you to tonight's varsity girls basketball contest featuring our guests from Wynford High School and Upper Sandusky High School. In order to make tonight's game as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials and coaches, the administrators and authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents. Let's make tonight's contest great by remembering to respect the game. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Please welcome tonight's officials, Bill Nasanti, David Pitkin, and Isaac Lauer. At this time, would everyone please rise to honor America with the playing of the national anthem by our Upper Sandusky Middle School pep band. And now it's time to meet the teams. The Wynford Lady Royals are coached by Amy Taylor Sheldon, assisted by Michael Hurls and Mark Coker. Number 2, senior Kaylee Smith. Number 11, senior Mia Leupold. Number 12, junior Avery McMillan. Number 15, sophomore Grace Stuckey. And number 43, senior Lindy Williams. And now it's time for your Upper Sandusky Lady Reds. Number 14. number 2, Kaylee Smith.
Welcome back to Upper Sandusky. Sorry about that little gaffe. Had a little problem with our audio. Think we got it all smoothed out. Now, back to some Northern Town Hoots. Storm Blunchley, joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett, getting right back into the action. McMillan's going to step up to the line after that shooting foul. Going to have 2 chances at the charity stripe.
Both teams coming out a little careless with the ball, turning it over on back-to-back possessions, but McMillan will cash in at the free throw line for the first bucket of the night for the Royals.
Didn't miss very much of anything, just a couple of possessions. Both teams not really able to put anything together. McMillan able to put together a free throw attempt right there. Misses the second one. Now a scrap for the loose ball between McMillan and Byram. That one's going to end in a jump ball, and the possession arrow points to the Wynford Royals. Stuckey's going to take it out of bounds under Wynford's hoop off of the missed free throw and jump ball. Looking to get it inbounds. 5 counts coming up here soon, and they will get it. Terrific out of bounds defense from the Upper Sandusky Rams.
Tremendous defense from the Lady Rams, denying ball at the point of the attack, not letting the Lady Royals get it in, and they force a turnover there.
Byram is going to check out for the Upper Sandusky Rams, and Gallant is going to check in. Grace Vent once again has the ball for the Upper Sandusky Rams, getting across half court. Now trying to set something up for the Lady Rams. Does a spin move right there, tries to get inside to Stowers. Stowers a couple quick power dribbles right there and gets blocked. Very surprising to see someone with her height getting blocked down low.
Might be a struggle tonight for Stowers. Avery McMillan does have the height advantage at 5'10", so it's going to be a battle down low Storm tonight.
Gallant trying to get that one inbounds. It is going to be tipped by Wynford and go out of bounds. So Upper Sandusky is going to have another chance to inbound. Gallant taking it out once again. Upper Sandusky trying to run some down screens, something to get open, and they do end up getting it in deep to Isles, excuse me. Isles are going to take a screen right here, maybe not. Decides to just dribble to the right, hand off to Vent. Stowers looking for position inside. She's got it. Vent doesn't want to throw the lob pass. Kurtz has it now. Kurtz dribbles to her right, takes a screen right there from Stowers. Does a spin move, gets caught up, gets her own loose ball. Gallant has it now. Gallant dribbles to her right as well. Some good ball movement. A very patient Upper Sandusky offense. Vent fakes one way, goes the other, tries to put that one up inside. Thought she got fouled. Is going to get tagged with the travel instead. How about that defensive possession from the Wynford Royals?
Curious call right there. Storm definitely taking a lot of contact right there, but nonetheless, the stripes called a travel on Grace Vent.
Stuckey has it now for the Wynford Royals offense, dribbling it all the way inside, right past Isles, kicks it back outside corner, 3-pointer on the way. Air ball right there as it falls right into the hands of Kurtz. Vent has it looking to get it up the court, does all the way over half court to Gallant. Gallant stops, does not pop, kicks it over to Isles. Kurtz now on the 3-point line, pops. That one falls just short off the rim, so both offenses pretty ice cold here to start off this one.
Upper Sandusky cannot buy a bucket, and it's the same scenario for Wynford. Let's see what they can do here on this offensive possession, and they will turn it over.
Going to be a one-on-one fast break. Gallant almost loses it, decides to bring it back out. Vent now has it back to Gallant. Going to have another 3-point try on the way. That one just off. Stowers battling for the rebound, but it does go into the hands of Wynford.
Which team is going to get their offense going first? Let's see what Wynford can do here on this possession. They desperately need a bucket, only up 1 point.
Williams on the right wing gets it over to Haley Smith. Smith dribbles to her left right now, right past Vent, puts up a shot. That one's going to fall short. Going to be a attempted save right there, and it is going to get saved. And they're going to say that Stuckey stepped out of bounds right there, and they're going to award possession to the Rams.
I think they were calling that one a carry. Not really sure as the call right now. Maybe she stepped out of bounds, Storm, and they said, well, let's make up for it real quick.
Timeout called by the Wynford Royals, and the score is 1-0, a tightly contested, low-scoring ball game. I don't think that is to the dismay of any of these offenses. I just think both these teams are playing exponentially good defense.
No glitch in the scoreboard tonight, Storm, to start. Just the glitch in the audio, but we are back and we are ready to provide some Northern 10 hoops tonight. Both teams struggling out of the gate to get anything to go on offense. Let's see which team really can come out of this timeout and set something up.
Upper Sandusky trying to take their first lead of the night on this offensive possession. Isles to inbound. Wynford's going to press up just a little bit in the backcourt. Not anything crazy, but just trying to maybe create a little turnover here in the backcourt. Vent has it now, getting across the half-court line, gets it over in the corner as Isles. Isles had Stowers for a second, decides to dish it to Kurtz. Kurtz puts up the mid-range jump shot and gets Upper Sandusky on the board.
Tremendous pass right there from Isles, staying patient. The Wynford Royal defender jumped on Stowers immediately, and Kurtz was wide open for the mid-range J. Good
ball movement around the perimeter for the Wynford Royals. Leopold kicks it over to Stuckey. Stuckey tries a three-pointer. That one's offline, but Wynford sticks with it and is rewarded with an offensive rebound over in the corner, putting on the dribble moves as Williams throws that one away, collects it. Thought that might have been a travel, but they're going to say that an Upper Sandusky player tipped it. Setting things up now is Stuckey. Stuckey going to take a screen right here, decides not to, takes a screen the other way, switched off to Gallant. Hit the roll man now, spin move right there over the outstretched arms of Stowers, and they're going to tag Stowers with the foul, a little too aggressive on defense. That is Wagner's going to step up to the line for the Wynford Royals, and this is where they scored their lone points, so we'll see if they can take the lead right back here with 2 perfect free throws. Wagner unable to make her first one, looking to tie the Upper Sandusky Rams now.
Kaylee Smith rejoining for Wynford.
Wynford has a couple of subs as well as Upper Sandusky. Stowers sits for the Rams. Wagner now for her second attempt, gets that one to go and ties this ball game at 2. Vent has it for Upper Sandusky once again. Their dominant ball handler pretty much all season long, gets it over to Gallant. Gallant on the left wing, floats that one high up to Vent. Vent dribbles to her right, tries to get inside and does, kicks it out to Isles now. Isles up top to Gallant. Gallant thought about that three-pointer, decides to take it inside. Float pass right there to Isles, and Isles finishes for 2.
Nice play from Isles to stay moving on the offense after she gave up the ball to Gallant at the top of the key, and she was wide open. Nice pass.
Stuckey almost lost that one out of bounds and did, but they're going to say it was tipped by an Upper Sandusky player. Swabble is going to check in, and Vent is going to sit down for the Upper Sandusky Rams. Wynford looking to get it in out on the far sideline. They do get it into Stuckey. Stuckey gets it into the free throw line. Back out to Stuckey, swinging around the perimeter now. Smith has it, gets it inside, and what a feed right there inside. Unable to hit the layup, stays with it, and Smith kisses that one off the glass and in.
Nice play right there from Smith to stay with it. Got the offensive board. Let's see what Upper Sandusky can do here on this possession.
Isles out to Gallant. Gallant mishandles it, able to pull it back in. Gallant floats that one up into Kurtz, and Kurtz able to corral it. That one's going to fall short. Wynford's going to have a chance on the fast break, taking it all the way down the court is Williams. Williams slows things down, gets it out to Smith. Smith dribbles to her right, Euro step right there, kicks it inside. Almost an and one there. It's going to bounce out, but Wynford is going to head to the charity stripe now.
Tremendous pocket pass right there from Kaylee Smith, and Wagner was wide open and will get rewarded and head to the charity stripe for 2.
Stowers steps up to the scores table to check back in as Wagner fires away her first free throw, and that one falls, giving Wynford the lead once again. Vent also checks back in for the Upper Sandusky Rams as Byram takes a seat. Wagner still has one more opportunity at this free throw line. She gets that one to fall through the net as well. Isles to inbound, gets it into Vent. Vent looking to make something happen for the Upper Sandusky offense, gets it over to Isles. Stowers trying to establish position inside, they get it to her. She rifles the pass out to Vent. Vent in the left corner. Dribbles to her right. Beautiful behind the back move right there. Gets it over to Gallant in the left corner. Now up top to Isles. Isles completes the swing around the perimeter to Swabble. Swabble tries to feed that one into Stowers and does. Stowers looking to get rid of it. Almost turns it over. Able to get it to Isles, and Isles turns it over. Williams has it now on the fast break. Gets it over to Smith. Back up top to Williams. That one's inside. Stowers on the post defense. Now back out to Williams. Williams trying to put the moves on. Takes a screen right there. Gallant guarding her. Sticking with her step for step right there. Upper Sandusky in kind of a 2-3 zone right here. A little bit of 2-3 zone, a little bit of man. Wagner has it. Tries to get it inside. That one's going to be tipped, and there's going to be a battle for the loose ball. Smith comes up for it. Almost steps backcourt. Able to keep her footing, and Isles once again playing the passing lanes. Able to tip that pass.
Isles has been all over defensively, deflecting balls that she will check out for Jenna Kurtz, but she has been all over, getting in the passing lanes, deflecting passes out of bounds, and always making the defender work for it.
Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Only 10 points of total offense. It has been a battle of defenses here at Upper Sandusky. Vent has it for Upper Sandusky's offense. Gets it over to Gallen in the left corner. Trying to get it inside to Stowers. Decides just dribble like beautiful backdoor cut right there. Kurtz unable to finish. Stowers collects the rebound. Collects it once again. Kicks it out. Vent for a triple try. That one's also going to fall short. Rebound corralled by Wagner. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Williams has it, getting it across half court. Over now to Leuthold. Working it inside. Post move right there over Stowers. That one's going to be blocked. And they're going to keep possession with the Wynford Royals.
Number 15, Grace.
See what Wynford draws out. Draws up here on the baseline. Very low scoring contest here tonight, Storm. Both teams struggling offensively.
Stuckey has it out of bounds for the Wynford Royals. Gets it inside to McMillan. McMillan puts one up off the backboard and out. Rebound tracked down by Gallant. Gallant with 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Could tie or take the lead here at the end of the first. 13 seconds. Vent has it, swings it over to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles inside quickly. Now out to Gallant. Gallant with a couple crossovers. 5 seconds now. Kurtz puts up a three-pointer. That one unable to fall. Wynford has it with under 3 seconds left to go, and they're just going to dribble it out. That is going to do it for the first quarter. Low-scoring first quarter, where the Wynford Royals lead the Upper Sandusky Rams 6-4. You've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
No paywalls, just live sports, exclusively on the OH Report.
Back at Upper Sandusky, low-scoring affair, second quarter action, moments away. Storm Bluntschli joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. Garrett, it was a battle of two defenses in the first quarter.
Both offenses really struggled to get anything going, and the last time these two teams played, Wynford scored a big 61 on the scoreboard, so maybe a credit to Upper Sandusky's defense as well as Wynford's defense.
I believe they played them in the first game of the season, so Upper Sandusky has had a lot of time to perfect their defense, Vent takes a screen right there from Stowers. Vent trying to get it up. Does get it up top to Isles. Isles dribbling to her right. Going to get fouled right there. They're going to call that one on the ground, and Upper Sandusky is going to take it out of bounds.
Wynford foul, number 15, Grace Stuckey.
And despite the low-scoring affair, Garrett, it has been a pretty clean-played game. Only 5 total fouls, so neither team really fouling. It's just really been pretty solid defense.
Both teams have been playing really good defense, and right there, Jenna Kurtz over 2 defenders got that one with the shooter's touch.
Ties the game up at 6 now at the start of the second quarter. Stuckey has it. Isles guarding her. Gets it over to Smith. Smith takes a screen right there. Byram switched onto her. Smith tries to dish that one inside to McMillan, gets it there. McMillan mid-range try on the way, and McMillan answers the mid-range with one of her own.
McMillan top 10 in scoring in the N10 and also top 10 in rebounding. She is a walking double-double. If you're Wynford, you want to get the ball in her hands, and she's one of the best players.
Isles dribbles it off her foot right there, and it's been interesting to see Isles play throughout the season. She's capable of going out there scoring 20-plus a night, but you just got to catch her on the right night. A very inconsistent scorer.
Isles usually always hounding on the defensive end. Is right there. Wynford got a wide open shot, but can't get it to go. Kurtz with the rebound, but Isles also dealt with a lot of injuries to start the season. As of late, she's really been coming on and continuing to be top 10 in scoring in the N10.
Isles has it now. Great backdoor cut by Vent, and Vent kisses it off the window, and that one falls for 2.
There was Isles on the other end right there with the pass down the Vent, who had a nice screen. I believe Stowers set that screen for Vent to let her get free and open up.
Stuckey has it now, meets a double team, 2 Upper Sandusky Rams guarding her right there. Smith is off the mark with her 3-point try. Byram pulls down the rebound, now outlets it to Vent. Vent across half court. Wynford in kind of a man-to-man zone right here. Byram tries to float that one into Kurtz, and Jenna Kurtz has been one of the unsung heroes of this Upper Sandusky Rams offense and forces Wynford to call another timeout early in the second.
Upper Sandusky beginning to find their groove here offensively on 3 straight back-to-back possessions. They're getting something going. They're doing a lot of it in the painted area. Grace Vent on the previous possession had the wide open layup, and then right there Kurtz got it down low, and she's got 6 of Upper Sandusky's 10.
So it seems that Upper Sandusky maybe figured out what they want to do on offense, able to put together a couple of scoring possessions here for Wynford. Still, kind of struggling on the offensive end.
Let's see what Coach Sheldon draws up here out of this timeout. Only down 2 points, so obviously you're still in the ball game. A lot of time left. But you do not want to let Upper Sandusky get very hot and close out this second quarter, on a huge run and give that team some momentum.
Yeah, for Upper Sandusky, when it rains, it pours. When they're hot, you can tell it. I mean, they can just score at will if they want to on any given night. Tonight, maybe starting to heat up just a little bit. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see if Wynford changes out of the man-to-man defense. They're going to have the ball on offense out of the timeout.
For Upper Sandusky, and Katie
Wagner's going to inbound it to Stuckey. 5:57 left to go in the second. Just a 2-point margin separates these two teams. Your home court Rams are in the lead right now as Stuckey brings it up the court. Dishes it over to Williams. Williams now all the way skip past to Smith. Smith gets it to the free throw line. Williams is waiting for it. Now another 3-point try here for Wynford, and I believe they have not made a single one all night, so Cold from behind the arc do collect the offensive rebound. Haley Smith has it. Smith over in the corner, almost turns it over. Collects it. Jenna Kurtz guarding her. Getting it inside now on defense is Stowers. Not enough defense as that post move is able to drop.
Nice move right there. I believe that was McMillan with great position on Stowers. Had her completely turned around at the end of that play and was a beautiful finish off the window.
Gallant now on the right wing looking to get someone open. Isles has it now. Dribbles to her left. Meets another defender. Kicks it over to Vent. Vent's going to try a 3 from the left corner. Another air ball for Upper Sandusky as Haley Smith has it now.
Don't usually see Grace Vent miss on those opportunities. One of the better 3-point shooters on this Lady Rams roster. Just can't get it to go there.
Williams has it. Gets it poked away by Kurtz. Great defense right there from her. Going to meet her at half court once again. Williams dribbling to her left. Hands it off to Stuckey. Stuckey loses it, but the late whistle comes in. They're going to call that one a reach-in foul. That will be her second foul.
Foul on Upper Sandusky's number 14, Jenna Kurtz. Substitution.
A big second foul for Jenna Kurtz. She picks up one more. Probably going to have to sit out the rest of this half. Never want to pick up your third foul before halftime.
Especially if one of the best scorers on this team. There goes Kurtz. She is checking out. Heads up move from Coach Jerry Vent. Don't want to risk it. She's got 6 of Upper Sandusky's 10.
Loophole trying to get it inbounds, gets it all the way inside where McMillan is waiting for it. She kicks it outside, now back up top to Loophole, gets it over to Stuckey. Stuckey on the right wing, and for Wynford, their bread and butter has been getting it in. Despite the height advantage that Stowers had, it has been getting it inside and scoring from the post. Loophole has it now, kicks it over to Williams. Williams on the left wing getting hounded on defense, gets it up to Loophole. Stuckey has it now, gets it inside. Going to call another foul on Stowers. And I believe that's going to be Stowers' second as well.
Upper Sandusky beginning to get in a little bit of foul trouble here, Storm. 2 fouls on Kurtz and Stowers. Let's see if they can recover here on defensively.
And if Stowers gets another one, that would be an even more detrimental, as that is who they have matched up on that's who they have matched up on McMillan. So don't want to sit Stowers for the rest of this one, as McMillan dishes it inside to Wagner. Wagner puts up a nice post move and floats it up and floats it in.
Pretty ball movement from the Lady Royals, swinging around, being patient. Find the open teammate who cut right into the lane for the beautiful bank shot.
The 5th point for Wagner for the Wynford Royals. On the other end, Byram has it, hands it off to Gallant. Gallant's going to set her feet and queue up for a triple. That one's going to fall into the hands of Williams. Williams across half court, taking on all the Upper Sandusky Rams, kicks it out to Stuckey, a triple try. That one also does not fall. The 3-point shot not being kind to either of these teams, as they've been battling down low all night. Despite that, Luthold still has the confidence to step up to the line and knock it down. The tables have turned as Upper Sandusky calls a timeout.
And it really started after Kurtz went out of the ballgame, Storm. Wynford finally finding their groove, up 5 points here. Luthold with that long, deep range 3.
And like I said, Kurt's kind of one of the unsung heroes, gets it done on defense, gets a bucket when they need her to. Doesn't get a ton of credit, but a reliable player nonetheless.
And one of the leaders on this Upper Sandusky team. She's been very consistent. I remember the first time coming up here covering these Lady Rams, she was one of the better scorers for the Upper Sandusky, and she continues to do it tonight, having a dominating performance. She's got more than half of Upper Sandusky's points, and she checks back in now, even though she is in foul trouble.
Kurt's definitely going to play very probably passive. I'm sure Jerry Vent said, don't pick up your 3rd one before the halftime break. 15-10 is your score. Wynford leads by 5. Vent has it now for the Upper Sandusky Rams. Now to Kurtz. Kurtz kicks it over to Isles. Isles fakes a 3 and dribbles inside. Runs into her own player. That one hangs on the back of the iron but falls out. On the other end, Stuckey has it. Stuckey over to Luthold, who had a 3-pointer made, and maybe that's the spark that Wynford needs to take full control of this one.
Mia Luthold has now made back-to-back triples for the Royals, and now they're off to an 8-point lead here late in the second.
Vent has it up to Kurtz. Kurtz fakes the triple, drives inside with the right hand. Gonna call a reach-in foul right there. But Luthold able to break the cold spell for Wynford for both these teams from the 3-point arc.
That's some huge momentum from Wynford. Now up 8 points here, and 6 of those came off Luthold's 3s.
Smith is going to sit now for Wynford. Upper Sandusky setting up in a stack play right here. Gallant trying to get it inbound. She does get it to Vent, but that one is tipped by Vent, falls into the hands of Williams. Williams taking it the other way, taking on the entire Upper Sandusky defense by herself. Once again, decides to kick things out. McMillan has it now, swings it over to the corner. Now back up top to Williams. Williams tries a 3, and how about the Wynford Royals firing from the range?
Wynford is now beginning to hit everything they shoot, and that'll be a steal for Wynford and a run out for Williams.
Williams finishes again, a little 5-point swing from her, and another turnover, or another timeout, for Upper Sandusky, as Wynford has taken full control of this one late in the second quarter.
And as all now is coming off a 3-pointer, Storm. Luthold and Lindy Williams making back-to-back triples for the Royals. And one of the bigger scorers for Wynford is Lindy Williams with 14.4 points per game. That is second in the N10, and there's a lot of scoring in this conference, especially from girls hoops.
So Vent, Isles, and Stowers have been relatively quiet for Upper Sandusky. That's normally their big 3 of scorers. Haven't really, done a lot for the Upper Sandusky offense. See if they can get back on track here.
Definitely going to need one of their leading scorers to step up here. Maybe Stowers down low, but she is currently on the bench, so maybe Vent or Gallant stepping up here for Upper Sandusky, getting back into this one.
Just over 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Vent has it now on the right wing. Kurtz trying to establish a position, Just gets it over to Schoenberger, checked in fresh out of the timeout. Vent has it now, dribbles to her right. Gets it up top. Gallant's waiting for it. Gallant fakes the three, dribbles inside, puts that one up, and it's blocked by Leuthold, getting it done on both ends from the three-point arc and inside the painted area on defense.
Leuthold providing some quality minutes here. Really lit the fire underneath her girls with the 2 3-pointers she had, and right there some more momentum with the block.
Gallant gets it in deep to Vent. Wanted to get it back to Gallant and does. Gallant setting things up for Upper Sandusky. Dribbles to her right, little handoff right there to Schoenberger. Excuse me, Byram. Vent has it now. Vent dribbles inside, kicks it out to Kurtz. Kurtz with a three-pointer on the way. That one's going to hit the top rafters, and they're going to call it out of bounds. So the three-point shooting woes continue for the Upper Sandusky Rams, who normally are pretty good at shooting three.
Really, it's the whole offensive game for Upper Sandusky. They're struggling to get anything to go, and it could be a credit to Wynford's zone as they're forcing Upper Sandusky to take these ill-advised threes, and they just cannot get them to go. Upper Sandusky is going to need a few more stops and a few more buckets before this quarter ends if they want to catch back up.
Swavel and Isles check back in for the Rams. Ill-advised pass right there from Wynford, as I believe this one's going to be a backcourt violation, and it is. So a little bit of life here for Upper Sandusky, still with just over a minute left to go.
Definitely want to try to cut this underneath 10, Storm, and make this at least a 9-point game, possibly 10, before the end of the second quarter.
Gallant has it, ball tipped right there from the outstretched arms of McMillan. Williams has it now. Gets it over to the three-point line, fake three-pointer from Stuckey, steps back, almost stolen away from Isles. Isles playing terrific defense tonight. Williams has it now. Williams a couple crossovers, Swavel trying to guard her. Williams dribbles all the way inside, floater alert. Trying to take a charge down there was Upper Sandusky. Going to be a no call as Isles has it in the run out, tries to do a spin move right there. Going to be out of bounds, but Upper Sandusky is going to retain possession.
Upper Sandusky desperately needs a bucket here on this possession. Cut this to 11. And see if your defense can get a stop on the other end.
Swavel and Schoenberger sit down for the Rams. The starters are on the floor for the final minute of the second quarter, getting it into Gallant and Upper Sandusky, desperate for a bucket, trying to claw back into this one. Over in the corner is Isles, up top to Vent now. Now over to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles to her right, gets inside, puts up a floater, and that one's going to be blocked. Terrific defense through 2 quarters for Wynford. In a run out now is Stuckey, brings it back and shoots that three-pointer. Kurtz able to pull down the rebound, gets it over to Vent. Vent across half court now. In the corner is Gallant. Gallant really thought about that three-pointer, decides to kick it off to Kurtz. Kurtz tries once again, almost blocked right there for McMillan, but she has been playing stellar defense all night long.
Foul on Wynford, number 45.
Jenna Kurtz really the lone bright spot tonight for Upper Sandusky so far.
The Lady Rams with 2 shots.
Got in the foul trouble here early in the second quarter, but did return. See if she can add her points here tonight.
Kurtz gets that one to go on the other end. McMillan with 0 points, but I believe she already has 3 or 4 blocks, so a force to be reckoned with inside. Kurtz has it now, stepping up to the free throw line once again. Gets that one to go as well. A perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Schoenberger checks in for Kurtz. Isles guarding the inbounder. Upper Sandusky in a little bit of a press now with under 20 seconds left to go in the second. Almost gets a steal right there. Is Vent Williams able to collect it? Williams now gets it over to McMillan. McMillan driving inside, almost travels right there. Gets it over into the corner. Wide open three-pointer on the way. Falls out, long rebound, falls into the hands of Byram. Byram dribbling all the way down. Beautiful pass to Kurtz. Kurtz unable to finish. A fast break layup. 3 seconds left in the half. We're going to just hold it out as the Wynford Royals lead the Upper Sandusky Rams 23-12. Going to take a quick break. Be right back with some halftime stats. You've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
No paywalls, just live sports. Exclusively on the OH Report.
Upper Sandusky, where the Rams are trailing to the Wynford Royals, Wynford Royals 23-12, Storm Blanche joined by the illustrious Travis Berardi now.
Hi, buddy. How you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Happy to be at Northern 10 Hoops, happy to be at Upper Sandusky, and happy to be on the call with Garrett and on the call with you.
Yeah, just stepping in tonight, taking some stats for you guys, but nice run by Wynford to end the first half. I believe it was a 15-2 run by them to take the 23-12 lead as we take a look at the halftime stats. Wynford 8 of 22 from the field, 36%. Upper Sandusky, though, only 5 of 19 from the field, 26%. For threes, Wynford shooting 30%. They hit 3 threes in a row there after starting 0 for 5. They're 3 of 10, 30%. Upper Sandusky hasn't hit a tray yet. Free throws, Wynford 4 of 6, 67%. Upper Sandusky 2 of 2, a perfect 2 of 2. Rebounding, Wynford 13, Upper Sandusky 10, but Wynford winning the offensive rebounding edge, 5-2. And turnovers, they've been low, 5-4, but a couple of those Upper Sandusky turnovers did lead to long lead-outs that led to Wynford points as they went on that run.
Yeah, it seemed like maybe Upper Sandusky was going to be in control of this one from the way things went at the beginning of the second quarter, but just when it came down to the wire to the end of the second, I mean, it was just Wynford just dominating.
Yeah, Wynford, it took them a little bit to wake up, but, after a couple buckets by Upper Sandusky to take the 10-8 lead, Coach Sheldon taking a timeout, calming her girls down, and then after that, they responded with a huge run to take control here by 11 at the break.
Alrighty, Travis, what does Coach Jerry Vent need to say to his girls to kind of keep their composure and get them back into this one?
They just got to keep shooting. They're 0 of 6 from the three. That's one of their go-tos as of late, especially in their 2-game win streak. They're able to hit a couple threes. They just have to get the open shot, and they also have to get it inside to Grace Vent. She has 8 points to lead the way. So, just get it to her inside, get it to Stowers inside, but as well just keep shooting from beyond the arc. You hit one, it becomes contagious. All it takes is one shot to go down to really change the game. So, you know, Upper Sandusky just has to do that, and they have to play some solid defense. As for Wynford, keep doing what you were doing the last 4 minutes of that second quarter.
Going to take another break as Upper Sandusky takes the floor. Thank you very much, Travis Berardi, for joining me in the booth for halftime. When we come back, second half N10 hoops coming your way. You have been watching high school hoops live and free on the OH Report.
No paywalls, just live sports. Exclusively on the OH Report.
Welcome back to Upper Sandusky. Garrett Parlett stepping back into the booth. Storm Blunchley is the one speaking currently. Garrett, I want to get your take on the first half. It was a pretty tightly contested ball game, a battle of two defenses, but I mean, just at the end of the second quarter, the Wynford Royals just taking over.
Feels like I lost a little bit of weight, Storm. I morphed into Travis at that halftime break. Feel a little bit lighter now, but my take on that first half is Upper Sandusky really struggled to get anything to go offensively. Got to get it to Cadence Isles, and their scores down low. And for Wynford, they began to hit their stride at the end of that second quarter, knocking down a bunch of three-pointers.
Wynford now has the ball to start off the third quarter. Upper Sandusky is going to need to go on a pretty sizable run to come back into this one. I don't think that their defense is an issue. I mean, it was a little bit there in the second quarter, but other than that, they've been playing solid defense. It's just kind of been their offense.
They've been playing pretty good defense, and Wynford at the end of that second quarter just had great offensive looks and had those wide open threes. So let's see what Upper Sandusky can do. They've been getting a lot of deflection, especially for Cadence Isles.
Cadence Isles has been playing terrific perimeter defense, not really getting it done on the offensive end. Only has a couple points to her name, but I'm sure that'll change. Trying to get it in is Wynford. Got a 4 count, I believe, right there. Able to get it into Leuthold. Leuthold had a couple of three-pointers in the first half, which really let this Wynford team explode. Stuckey now has it on the three-point line. Cues up a three-pointer. Stowers with a hand in her face. Fighting for the rebound is Williams. She's going to collect it. Going to be a scrap for the ball. Byram got a hand on it. It's going to be a jump ball. So that's pretty similar, I believe, to how the first quarter started.
Nice start here for Upper Sandusky. Be a huge bucket if they can cut this one to 9 here.
Vent has it across half court for the Rams. Dribbles to her right, hands it off to Isles. Isles now back to Vent on the left wing. Kurtz trying to establish position inside. Vent to Isles. Screen right there from Stowers. Stowers rolls, tries to get it to her. That one's going to be tipped away. Smith able to intercept that one. Now swings it over to Williams. Williams backdoor cut to Stuckey. Stuckey puts it up, doesn't put it in, but the rebound is collected by McMillan. Smith drives to her right, gets it over to Luthold, who is on fire from the arc. Does not get that one to fall, and it's going to be Upper Sandusky's ball.
The Royals really have been playing great pick and roll defense on Stowers. When she sets that screen, they're always smothering her and not letting her get an opportunity to get down there and establish position.
Gallant checks in for the Rams. Vent has it now for Upper Sandusky. Vent takes another screen from Stowers. Vent gets it back over to Gallant. Now over to Kurtz in the corner, fakes the three-pointer, drives inside, rifles it to Vent. Vent pulls up with a player right in her face and drills that one. The first three-pointer for Upper Sandusky comes early in the third quarter.
Huge shot right there, and Jenna Kurtz is going to get the steal on the other end, so Upper Sandusky now with some momentum here in the third.
Gallant has it dribbling inside, tried to go all the way, decides to kick it out to Isles. Isles fakes the three, drives inside, now over to Kurtz, back up top to Vent. Vent has it, takes a screen from Kurtz. Vent dribbling it around, tries to float that one up over to Kurtz. Kurtz in the post takes a quick power dribble, now out to Isles. Isles tries a three of her own. That one falls short into the hands of Kurtz, and Kurtz puts it up and puts it in.
Right place, right time right there. Kurtz, nobody boxed her out, and she was standing wide open and got the easy one off glass.
Isles almost with another tip pass right there. Wynford met in the backcourt. Bio double team. Vent trying to pick up at half court. Does. Vent Isles on the double team. Williams dribbles it off her own knee. Is going to be able to collect it. Stowers tips it now. Battle for the ball. Stowers comes up with it. Outlets it to Vent. Vent down the floor. Upper Sandusky with a ton of momentum here on this possession. Isles has it in the right corner. Takes a screen from Stowers. Almost floated that one up and in there, but decides to get it over to Gallant. Now to Vent. Vent another three-pointer on the way. Just short. Kurtz pulls it down once again. Vent with a little bit of a hop step right there. Almost turns it over and gets it back. That one's going to sail out of bounds. And Garrett, what I've been noticing here now is when Upper Sandusky goes for the screen and roll in the first half, they were just kind of throwing it up, hoping that Stowers would come get it. Now looking, making sure it's open before they throw it.
As soon as they go for the screen, the defender switches off Stowers and double teams the ball handler immediately, forcing them to pick up their dribble and not get it to Stowers down low. It's great defense from Wynford, but Upper Sandusky now beginning to realize what's going on.
Williams has it now, gets it over in the corner where McMillan is waiting for it. McMillan takes a hard fall right there, able to get up. Everything seems to be okay now. That is Stowers' third foul, so a big foul right there for Stowers. She is going to check out, and Schoenberger's going to check in. So on that substitution, losing a lot of height down low to Wynford, who has been killing Upper Sandusky down low.
One of the leading rebounders for this Upper Sandusky team, too, with 6.5 a game. So a big loss right there, but Isles trying to make up for it, but cannot do so. And it will be a timeout from Wynford and Amy Sheldon.
Wynford, 30 seconds.
Isles, I believe that is her third tip pass of tonight. Unable to get a steal off of anyone. They all sail out of bounds. And Wynford takes a timeout to talk things over.
Upper Sandusky coming out of the halftime break on a 7-0 run. Wynford ended that second quarter in a 13-2 run. So it's been a game of runs here tonight, Storm. Which team is going to continue to run away with this one? We're yet to see.
Upper Sandusky still very much alive in this one. Still a lot of basketball to be played. It's going to be Wynford's ball out of bounds on the far sideline, however. Williams has it now. Wynford setting up in a little bit of a box play right here. Williams on the far sideline. Gets it up top to Stuckey. Stuckey, one quick dribble and a quick three-pointer. That one able to find the bottom of the net from range.
Wynford with their first bucket out of the halftime break right there. Stuckey hitting the three-pointer, a big shot.
Pushes it to 9. Gallant has it now. Tries to kick it out to Isles. Looks like she lost the handle on it. It's going to be a turnover right into the hands of Stuckey. Stuckey, who nailed the three-pointer on the previous possession, gets it over to Smith for her three-pointer. That one hits the rim and falls out. Puts up a layup underneath the basket off the offensive rebound, and that one goes.
What a wild shot that was, Storm, from Williams. Off 1 foot, grabbed it and immediately put it off and got it off the window. Isles trying to return the favor but can't get it to go.
Isles some pretty aggressive defense off of the miss from herself. Gets it up the court. Now Williams has it. Williams step back, almost travels right there. Kurtz all over her. Makes her lose possession. Going to be a jump ball right there, and the possession arrow points to Wynford.
Upper Sandusky a little careless on the other end over there. Kind of forced it right there. Isles, a little bit of frustration. Only 2 points tonight. And has really been playing the passing lanes great, but cannot get that elusive steal that she's been hoping for.
Smith has it now. Great bounce pass inside to Wagner. Wagner unable to get it, and I believe they're going to call Gallant on that foul.
I believe Stripes seen a push in the back on Gallant.
Checking in now is Leuthold, who really set the offense on fire for Wynford going into the break of halftime. Checks in for Haley Smith. Inbounding is Stuckey for Wynford. Wynford trying to get it inside. At a 4 count now. They do get it into Williams. Williams with swavel right there on her. Williams a spin right there, excuse me. Up top now, Wynford working around the perimeter, trying to get it inside. They do. McMillan has it. Excellent court vision right there to get it out for the three-pointer. That one's going to fall off the mark. Stuckey pulls down the offensive rebound. No one's guarding her right there. She tries a mid-range shot. Unable to get that one to fall, but another offensive rebound for the Royals leads to another score.
Continuing the fight down low, and right there they had countless attempts at the bucket, and they finally get rewarded and up their lead to 13. And Storm at that timeout, it was a 6-point game, and now Wynford on a 7-0 run and got another steal.
Gonna hit Stuckey with a travel right there for Upper Sandusky. Gonna have to start playing some more consistent basketball, especially on the offensive end, if they want a chance to claw back into this one.
Upper Sandusky went on that 7-0 run out of the halftime break, and ever since then, Wynford has responded out of the timeout on a 7-0 run themselves. So which team is going to play a little bit more consistent and kind of stick through the whole game?
Isles with just over 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Gets it over in the corner where Gallant's waiting for it. Gallant up top to Vent. Vent dribbles to her right. Dishes it off to Byram. Now over in the corner to Isles. Isles tries to get position inside. Gets stripped away right there into the hands of Isles. Back to Vent. Kurtz in the post now. Falls away from that one. Tried to kiss it off the glass. Will not get it. Byram fighting for the offensive rebound. Eventually falls into the hands of Williams. Williams setting something up for the Royals offense. Kurtz guarding her. Williams dribbles to her left. Gets it over to the left corner where Haley Smith is able to make the rain continue to fall for the Wynford Royals.
Wynford has been living at the three-point line. It seems as soon as they go cold behind the arc, they continue to struggle. But right there, heating the offense back up, Wynford is now up by a lot.
Byram has it now, gets it inside to Isles. Isles, who we haven't seen a lot of in the post, swings it over to Kurtz. And Kurtz gets that one to go. Count that baby in a foul.
Nice take right there from Jenna Kurtz to stay with it. Took the bump, took the contact, and got the and one to go. Let's see if she can convert this into a three-point play and make this a 13-point game.
Saw another look at that and one attempt right there on the Kimmel replay. Thanks so much to Kimmel for sponsoring our replay tonight. Kurtz is going to step up to try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the third. Kurtz steps up to the line, able to get that one to go. Closes the gap to 13 for Upper Sandusky. How about the speed right there from Gallant to get in the passing lane? I believe she was at half court when that pass was thrown. Wynford has another opportunity to inbound right here. Tail of the tape has been Upper Sandusky playing great defense, able to get in the passing lanes, just not really able to get a ton of steals. Kurtz fighting for the loose ball right there. Gonna call a foul right there. Gonna take a replay look at that one. Just a lot of bodies flying on the floor. Not really sure what the Stripes saw right there, but regardless, Wynford is gonna take the ball out of bounds. Our own Travis Berardi over here playing a little bit of referee. Didn't agree with that one. Says the call was a little bit iffy. I agree. Didn't really see a foul right there. Just seemed like a routine kind of loose ball play, but nonetheless, Wynford's going to take it. Williams has it, dribbles it off her own leg. Kurtz staying right there with her. Now switches off to Gallant. Kurtz up top. Floater in the lane for Wynford. Williams stays with her own miss, puts that one up. That one doesn't fall. Kurtz rips down the rebound. Gallant now in a run out the other way. Gets it over in the into Byram. Kurtz now for a three-point try. Offline with that one. Upper Sandusky sticks with their own miss. Gallant has it now in the left corner. Gallant dribbles inside. Kicks it out, one more pass, gets it over to Byram. Byram dribbles inside. Kurtz a mid-range try on the way, and that one finds the bottom of the bucket. So some more momentum going Upper Sandusky's way.
If you're Coach Jerry Vent, you need to get it in the hands of Jenna Kurtz. She has been a bright spot for the Rams tonight with 15 points for the Lady Rams.
Working the ball around is Wynford. Leuthold made two in the first. Misses her first two in the second half. Under a minute left to play. Substitutions. Substitutions for both teams now. 57 seconds left to go in the third. Vent and Kurtz exchanging a plan right here. Looks like it was supposed to be a screen and roll. Vent decides to kick it over to Byram. Isles has it now at half court. Isles dribbling to her right. Kicking out to Gallant. Gallant fakes the triple. Over is Vent in the left wing. Dribbles inside. Hop step right there. Puts up a floater. Sticks with her own miss. Vent with a behind the back. Now kicks it out to Gallant. Gallant 2 steps behind the three-point arc. That one just strong. Byram pulls down the rebound. Another chance for Upper Sandusky. 20 seconds left to go. Kurtz gets it inside, and how about that pass right there from Gallant?
Nice pass down low from Gallant, and look at the hustle from her on the other end. Beautiful take right there from Kurtz.
10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Getting it inside to McMillan. McMillan puts a shot up out of the post. 5 seconds left now. Upper Sandusky has a chance if they hurry. Gallant from half court. Off the backboard, and that one rims out. That's going to do it through 3 quarters. Your visiting Wynford Royals lead your Upper Sandusky Rams 35-24. That is going to do it. We'll be right back for some fourth quarter action. You've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report. Back at Upper Sandusky, fourth quarter, Northern 10 hoops just moments away. Isles sets inbound for Upper Sandusky. Storm Bluntshire joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. Garrett, it's been a fun one to watch, but Upper Sandusky still trying to fight back in this one.
Should be set up for a good finish here, Storm. If Upper Sandusky can get their offense going as they did in that third quarter, we should have a good finish here.
Out to Isles on the three-point line, decides not to shoot that one, drives all the way inside, off of 1 foot, takes the body, thought it should have been an and one. Regardless, that layup falls off the glass.
Exactly what Upper Sandusky needed was to get it to their playmakers, and right there, Jenna Kurtz will pick up her third foul. Get it to Cadence Isles, one of your best scorers here for the Lady Rams, and let her go to work.
In the fourth quarter, 3 fouls isn't that big of a deal. Don't want to pick up number 4. 3 is just fine, but got to play a little cautious, but who knows, maybe it's time to get a little risky, down a pretty big deficit here in the fourth. Maybe it's time to start taking some risks. Wynford has it now, dribbling inside, gets it out to Smith. Smith made a three-pointer right there, takes a pair of ankles, and takes the mid-range jump shot for 2.
Beautiful move right there, got the defender slipping and just pulled up for the mid-range J, and it was nothing but net.
Isles has it now, dribbles to her right, skip pass over to Stowers. Stowers unable to handle it, but it falls into the hands of Swavel. Now over to Vent. Vent's going to try a 3. They need this one. It's going to fall out. Battle for the rebound. Kurtz grabs it, puts it up, and puts it in. Like you said in the first quarter, Garrett, the one bright spot for Upper Sandusky has been Jenna Kurtz.
Jenna Kurtz now up to 19 points. She's got 19 of Upper Sandusky's 28. You've got to continue to feed the hot hand as Wynford on the other end splashes another three as soon as Upper Sandusky claws back into it. Wynford slams the door.
Luthold, who had a couple three-pointers in the first half, fell a little bit cold, but able to make a big one when it counted as Stowers gets fouled on the other end. Gonna step up to the charity stripe for a couple.
Wynford needs every bucket they can take right now. This will be Stowers' first points of the game. Let's see if she can capitalize.
And usually when Stowers plays well, when Stowers and Isles play well, that's when Upper Sandusky plays well, as the Upper Sandusky bench erupts for Stowers' first points of the night. Really hasn't been much opportunity for Stowers in the paint tonight, as she has met someone of equal height in McMillan. It has just been difficult for her to get anything to go, as the bench once again erupts for Stowers' second point of the night.
Upper Sandusky cuts it back down to 10. They got to continue to get some stops on the defensive end if they want a chance to come back in this one. Cannot let Wynford sit out behind the arc and just shoot wide open threes, because they're killing them behind the three-point line.
Luthold has been a big problem for Upper Sandusky. 3 triples so far. If there's one person you do not want to leave open right now, it is her.
She has provided some quality minutes for Amy Sheldon tonight. 3 three-pointers, and I believe she's had a few deflections and blocks down low. So Luthold, pretty big game tonight against Upper Sandusky on the road.
For Upper Sandusky on offense, got to get Stowers and Isles going here. Have had an off night so far. Need them to step up as well as Vent.
Definitely need Isles to come in out of this timeout on the attack. Do not be passive. You got to get aggressive, get in the paint, make them foul you, or make them play perfect defense and get the block.
Out of the timeout, it is going to be Wynford's ball. Off of the 2 made free throws from Stowers. 10-point game left. 10-point game here, at Upper Sandusky with 6:37 left to go in the 4th period of action. Williams set to inbound. Upper Sandusky in a little bit of a press defense right here. Getting pretty deep in the count. Able to get it across the inbound line. Almost throws it away and does. Stowers unable to handle it. Driving on the floor is Jenna Kurtz, and check out the hustle from Kurtz. Diving on the floor, able to create some havoc.
Nice effort right there from Jenna Kurtz, just completely giving her body up and dove for that ball right on the ground and got the jump ball call, but it will be Wynford ball.
Williams has it out of bounds, gets it over to Stuckey. Stuckey, Isles right there on her. Isles trying to create a turnover. Kurtz now switched on to her, going to call her a little aggressive defense right there. Jerry Vent cannot believe it, took a bunch of hops. Really could not believe that they called that one. That is going to be Kurtz's 4th.
Yeah, Coach Vent was very upset with that call, but said that she was too in the defender, got the body call, and they're going to go right back inside with McMillan and gets it to go, and one for Wynford. A huge shot right there from A.V. McMillan.
Count that one in the foul line. Our Kimmel replay, just a couple quick power dribbles over the outstretched hands of Stowers. That's going to be her 4th as well. So a couple of Upper Sandusky Rams getting deep into foul trouble.
Upper Sandusky has got to go as fast as they can, because Wynford is not slowing down on the offensive end. They got to get buckets almost at every possession if they want to catch back up into this one.
Vent has it now, dribbling around the perimeter. Upper Sandusky has to start scoring. Isles has it, dribbles to her left, kicks it out to Swavel. Swavel now into Stowers. Stowers puts it up and puts it in. Another and one on the other end for Stowers.
That is the player Upper Sandusky needs to get going. Stowers using her height advantage to her advantage, storming, got the and one to go with the shooter's touch. Let's see if she can make it 3.
So Stowers now 4 points here in the 4th already, looking to collect her 5th, and this Upper Sandusky bench has been on her side all throughout this one. Checking out of the game is Luthold, who has had a great impact for the Wynford Royals offense. Stowers with the and one try. That one's going to be off the rim. And look at Kurtz once again fighting for it. Gets rewarded. Stowers once again. Count that bucket and a foul. Another and one for Stowers.
What a pass from Cadence Isles, and you see the emotion from Stowers. Nice grab right there from the pass from Isles, and cooked the contact and got it to go. She can cut this to a 7-point game, Storm.
7 points 6 points for Stowers here in this one, looking for a free throw to make it 7. That one falls out as well, but terrific play for Stowers here in the fourth quarter.
I believe all of her 6 to them have came in the fourth quarter, so Stowers beginning to heat up here late in the fourth.
Wynford now taking it the other way, gonna collect another foul. Stowers a little bit aggressive. That's her 5th. And Wagner's gonna step up to the stripe.
That is a huge play right there for Wynford, getting Stowers out of the game. She's one of the paint protectors for the Lady Rams.
Wagner has 2 attempts at the line for Wynford.
So a huge mistake from Stowers to get her 5th foul, as she's gonna have to sit out at least the majority of this fourth quarter.
And right when Jerry Benton, the Upper Sandusky squad, needed her most, she's got to take a seat right here. We'll probably be seeing a little bit more of her before this one ends. Wagner now up at the free throw line for her 2nd attempt, gets that one to fall as well. Great shooter's touch right there. Kurtz at the inbound, gets it to Vent. 10-point game, 5:43 left to go. Northern 10 hoops. Isles has it now, fakes a 3-pointer, drives all the way baseline, being aggressive, and that's what they need out of Isles, as she is starting to heat up as well for Upper Sandusky.
Strong take from Isles right there with the up fake, got the defender to bite on it, went right around her with the speed and got it to go off the window.
Upper Sandusky in a press, trying to create turnovers in the backcourt. Luthold has it, gets it up top to Wagner. Wagner with a beautiful feed inside to McMillan, and McMillan finishes with ease. Slicing
through the press like butter, Storm Wynford with a beautiful, tremendous ball movement to get it up the floor. Let's see what Isles can do for the response.
Kurtz cuts down low, and they're going to get McMillan with a foul. I thought she had that one clean, but Kurtz is going to step up to the line. 4-2 at the free throw line, and this is the perfect scenario for Upper Sandusky. Stops the clock and gives them an opportunity to get points on the board.
Storm, 5 minutes remaining. I had to make sure that I mentioned this on one of our broadcasts tonight. On defense, never want to swipe down on the ball. You usually get some hand, get some little bit of the wrist, a little bit of the forearm, and the refs will always call that 10 times out of 10. Always want to try to swipe up and kind of avoid that contact.
I don't even think we can do a broadcast anymore without mentioning the old swipe down tactic. I think it's just ingrained in our minds as Kurt steps back up to the line. That one's going to fall off the back iron, Luthold has it, Stuckey has it for the Wynford offense. Gets it over to Williams. Williams up top to Luthold now. Doesn't shoot that 3-pointer, has the capability to knock it down over, and the right wing is McMillan. Drives inside, hangs on the rim, falls out. McMillan sticks with her own rebound, falling down, gets that one to go.
What a play that was, Storm. She was on her 2 back legs right there and got it to go with the left hand, and I believe Kurt tried to sell that charge right there and almost got the call.
Byram has it now, gets it over to Gallen in the corner. Still no Stowers on the floor for Upper Sandusky. Gallen has it, gets it over to Isles on the right wing. Isles dribbles inside, kicks it out to Vent. Vent fakes the 3-pointer, dribbles inside now. A little hesitation move from her right there, gets it over to Gallant. Gallant thought about the 3-pointer, decides to take it. A lot of backspin on that one. And when it counts most, Gallant steps up and knocks down the big 3-pointers.
Ice water in her veins. It cuts to an 8-point lead for Wynford. A huge shot from Gallant.
That's like you said, 8 points separating these two teams, but Luthold has been hot all night, and the flames continue to shine bright as Luthold cans another one.
Upper Sandusky has got to step up on the 3-point arc and close out on especially Luthold. She has got all of her points from behind the arc. She got 12.
Stuckey has it now, slowing things down for Wynford. The clock is their friend. No need to rush this one. Gets it over to Williams. Almost stolen away right there from Gallant. Able to get it over to McMillan. Back to Williams now. Into the hands of Stuckey. Isles fouling pretty early in this one. Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul. And now the Wynford Royals are in the bonus. Stuckey is going to step up to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity.
Still plenty of time for Upper Sandusky to try to force some steals here. 11-point game with 3:22 remaining. Let's see if she can capitalize, and she can.
McMillan and Luthold combining for 15 points, for 30 points. 25 points. There we go, quick maths. So a huge contribution from those two, almost half of the team's points. They have just been on a tear. And a lot of Leuthold's points coming from behind the three-point arc.
Kaylee Smith.
The inbound now is Upper Sandusky. Vent has it across half court. Gets it over to Gallant. Gallant tries a three-pointer, made one from that exact spot before and keeps Upper Sandusky's hopes of a big Northern 10 Conference win alive with that shot.
Gallant with another heat check right there. Got it to go, cuts it back down to a 10-point lead. Upper Sandusky, however, has got to get something here on defense. Got to get a stop, got to get a steal.
Vent now guarding on the three-point line. Williams dribbles it off her own foot. Gonna say it's tipped. Didn't see that one either. Taking a look at the replay. I don't know. That one's a 50-50 ball right there. The refs call it in favor of Wynford.
Coach Vent was livid with the call over here on this sideline, but the refs do call Wynford ball. Let's see if Upper Sandusky can get a stop as Lindy Williams taking it straight to the cup. Can't get it to go.
They're going to call that one out of bounds off of Wynford, and Upper Sandusky's going to take it now. 10-point game, pretty much a must-score possession for every possession here on out for Upper Sandusky. Vent has it now, hands it off to Isles. Isles, relatively quiet night for her, gets it over to Vent once again. Vent up to Gallant. Gallant dribbles to her right, almost travels right there, gets it in the corner. Byram waiting for it, three-pointer on the way. And Leuthold with a big defensive rebound for the Wynford Royals.
For Wynford, no reason to rush this. Time is your favor. Up 10 points, and what a snatchback right there. Almost got Gallant to fall.
On the other end, quickly, I believe that was Wagner putting the nail in the coffin, pushing this one to a 12-point lead. Upper Sandusky on the other end. Isles being patient in the corner, gets it inside to Kurtz. Kurtz swings it all the way over to Vent. Vent a three-pointer on the way. That one hits the rim and out. Byram staying with it, puts it up off the glass. That one almost falls, but it will not. Byram's going to head the line for two pretty big free throws.
Still curious, Coach Vent hasn't put Stowers back in the game. She was just beginning to assert her dominance as soon as she picked up that fifth foul, but will be a full timeout from Amy Sheldon and the Wynford Royals.
Wynford maybe trying to ice the free throw shooter, trying to seal this one on the defensive end.
Wynford can get another bucket here on this next possession. They might want to put the bow on that one. Maybe a little too late for Upper Sandusky. If Upper Sandusky can get these free throws and get a stop on the other end, it could be anybody's ball game.
Upper Sandusky is going to have to play pretty much perfect from here on out. Going to have to create a lot of turnovers, and they're going to have to get a lot of shots to fall. Jerry Vent still coaching up his girls, still making, over there telling them we have a chance to win this one for Wynford. Got to stay aggressive, can't be passive, can't make lazy passes.
Upper Sandusky's got to play their best basketball here. Under 2 minutes to go. They've got to do everything right, cannot make any mistakes because they're down 12 points. They got to go very quick.
So Kurtz is going to have 2 attempts at the free throw line out of the timeout. Byram's going to have 2 out of this. Looks like no one really knew that they were shooting free throws. They all were ready to play some half-court defense, but Byram takes her position at the charity stripe for 2 shots.
Madison Byram at the line for 2 attempts.
2 big free throws right here, Storm.
Definitely 2 huge ones. Byram, great backspin on that basketball. Finds the bottom of the net, closes the lead to just 11 now. Byram steps up for her second. Gets that one to go as well. Upper Sandusky still not out of the door, is ajar just a little bit. Need to create some turnovers, however, as Wynford gets it inbounds, gets it over to Williams. Williams got to get it across half court, wasting a lot of time in the backcourt. Isles trying to guard it, and they're going to get the violation right there. Terrific backcourt defense for Upper Sandusky.
Great defense right there from Upper Sandusky to suffocate Lindy Williams in the backcourt, and they get the turnover. So Upper Sandusky still clinging to some life here, only down 10. got to get something quick here, and Jerry Van elects to call timeout to draw something up.
If Upper Sandusky nails a three-pointer right here, it is a very scary game for Wynford. Got to keep everything in front of them. Do not foul. Do not stop the clock. Make Upper Sandusky take something contested, but if you have to, give them something wide open.
Move your feet on defense. Don't be reaching. Don't be swiping down at the ball storm and getting careless fouls, because as of right now, Upper Sandusky pretty much has to play perfectly and knock down a few threes if they want a shot to come back and win this one with only 150 remaining and down 10 points.
Going to be a difficult comeback, to say the least, for Upper Sandusky. Crazier things have happened. Like we both have been saying, Upper Sandusky going to pretty much need to play flawlessly through the final leg of this fourth quarter. Isles is going to inbound on the close sideline. Isles collects it from the official. Back screen right there to Vent. Gallant coming up, elevator play right there. A little bit of a broken play as Byram gets it inbounds. Upper Sandusky needs to put up a shot pretty quickly as Isles has it. Dribbles to her left, back to her right now, over in the corner, Vent. Vent dribbles to her left now, spin move right there, taking it all the way to the cup, off the backboard and out. Going to fall into the hands of Wynford, and they're going to call a travel on that play right there. A lot of contact from Upper Sandusky, but the Rams get bailed out right there with another possession.
The Rams got to hurry up and get this shot up quick. Down 10 with 1:16 remaining. They've got to go very fast.
Gallant's going to have a wide open shot right here, off the dribble, almost off the glass. That one also falls short. Stuckey has it now. Double team coming for her. Gallant and Vent trying to create a steal in the backcourt. Gets it over to Williams. Williams has it now, dribbles to her left, over into the hands of Smith. Smith dribbles to her left, almost stolen away, and it is jump ball is going to be the call right here. Possession arrow points to Upper Sandusky. So Upper Sandusky getting turnovers and getting shots up. They're just not falling.
They got to capitalize right here, as it was a little confusion. Luthol thought it was her ball. Maybe he wanted to try to get up a quick three, Storm, and add her total.
Luthol has definitely been playing a heck of a game with a ton of three-pointers, and this one as Vent brings the ball across the court for Upper Sandusky. Handoff to Isles. Isles dribbles inside, gets it over to Vent in the corner. It's going to be tipped, falls into the hands of Vent. Gallant now need to get up a shot quickly. 40 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Vent has it, dribbles inside, all the way to the hoop. Is going to get fouled, and that's not what you want to do if you're Wynford. That stops the clock and gives Upper Sandusky a chance to score at the free throw line.
Two big free throws right here from Vent. It'd be huge if she can knock down two of these and possibly get another steal and get another bucket.
Byram is going to check back in, I believe. Slavo is going to check in for the Upper Sandusky Rams. As Vent knocks down the first one, Byram is going to sit down for Upper Sandusky. Vent at the line for her second. Cuts it to an 8-point lead now with 39 seconds left to go. Wynford needs to get the ball inbounded. Getting high up in the count. Almost thrown away right there, but gets into the hands of McMillan. Williams has it now in the backcourt. Wynford needs to get it across half court now, and they are. Getting it inside quickly, and that's going to be the icing on the cake. McMillan with a big and one, I believe, to seal things here for the Wynford Royals.
Wynford slicing through that press like butter, getting it up the floor, and was a beautiful team effort to get it down to McMillan, who got the and one. And that should be the nail in this coffin. Storm, 27 seconds remaining. 10-point lead, could be 11 here with this free throw.
How about Wynford playing calmly as McMillan shows the ice in her veins right there, knocking that one down. Upper Sandusky on the other end. 20 seconds left to go in the fourth. Isles has it. Skip pass over to Gallant. Gallant dribbling it now inside. Needs to put something up. Going to tag her with a foul. But how about the Wynford Royals playing with their composure, playing cool, never panicking, and just moving the ball, playing the Wynford Royals basketball they like to play.
It was a slow start for them in that first quarter, but in the second quarter they began to knock down some three-pointers, and really was all Wynford here in this fourth quarter. They got that 10-point lead, and they just continue to keep it at 10.
So Wynford is just going to dribble this one out. That is going to be your final. The Upper Sandusky Rams fall for Wynford Royals, 58-47. Going to take a break here. Going to be right back with some final stats and a player of the game interview. But for now, you've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
No paywalls, just live sports. Exclusively on the OH Report. Sports fans, stick around because coming up next is your Quest Federal Credit Union Player of the Game. That's on the way. Stay tuned.
Courtside now with our player of the game, brought to you by Quest Federal Credit Union, Avery McMillan, who had McMillan points. Team high 16 points, a lot of those coming from the low block. You had a big matchup tonight with Stowers. How were you able to kind of get over her and get your shots over and able to find so many shots that found the bottom of the net?
I would say getting that first big step was really beneficial, and I was able to get around her quicker. So just putting it up and being strong with it was my best way to do it.
Big team win, sending you guys into tournament play. This one has to get a lot of momentum for you as tournament starts very soon. What does this win mean to you guys as a team?
I feel like we were able to work on a lot of things, our transition, our execution, our defense. I thought overall we were just able to really work on a lot of things to get into tournaments and use.
It was a defensive struggle in the first quarter, a very low-scoring first quarter. You guys were able to come out and dominate the end of the second quarter. What was the game plan going into the second quarter?
We definitely knew that we had to get a lot more rebounds and box out and be stronger in that aspect. And I feel like we also just had to take care of the ball much more and just work on that.
One more quick question for you. Tournament's right around the corner, like I did mention. What is the plan going into those?
I guess just really practice hard and work on executing our plays more perfectly, and just really working on our defense and overall playing better as a team.
Thank you very much. Once again, your player of the game brought to you by Quest Federal Credit Union, Avery McMillan, who had a team high of 16 points. Going to take another quick break. Going to be right back with some final stats, wrap up the broadcast. You've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
No paywalls, just live sports. Exclusively on the OH Report.
A final welcome back to Upper Sandusky, where Storm Blanchely is joined by the illustrious Travis Berardi once again to finish us out with some final stats. Take it away, Travis.
All right, taking a look at your final stats for tonight. Wynford finishes 45% from the field, 21 of 47. Upper Sandusky, 39%. Both teams shooting better in the second half. Wynford shot 36% in the first half, 45% for total in the second half. Upper Sandusky was only shooting 26% in the first half. They finished at 39. They hit 12 field goals in that second half, and they hit shots from beyond the arc, 3 of 15 for 20%. However, Wynford hit 4 threes in the second half, finished 7 of 19 for 37%. Both teams, once again, really good from the foul line. 9 of 11 for Wynford, 10 of 13 for Upper Sandusky. Wynford out-rebounds Upper Sandusky 28-19, 12-10 on the offensive boards. Wynford turned the ball over 13 times, Upper Sandusky 9. However, the real reason why Wynford won this was that second quarter run to finish the half.
Yeah, and there was even a little bit of a comeback for Upper Sandusky going into the late third and early stages of the fourth quarter. But I believe the big momentum swing was the huge three-pointer from Luthold. She just had a ton of three-pointers tonight in that one, and I believe it was the late third quarter just really killed a lot of Upper Sandusky's momentum.
Yeah, and I mean, it was an equal second half, but Upper needed that run. They started hot, but then Wynford, calmed down, took over, and just did what they needed to do. There was a couple times Upper Sandusky hit a big three. Wynford come right back down, answer with the big three. And, that's what you have to do. If you have a lead, you have to match the opposing team's offense shot for shot from then on, and you'll win the game. And that's exactly what Wynford did. Score by quarter explains that Wynford's 6-4 after the first quarter. Really low scoring. Both teams were feeling each other out, trying to set the tone. Second quarter was when Wynford made that run. They came out 17-8 to make it 23-12 at the break. 35-24 after three, so it was pretty much an even third quarter, and then 58-47 your final, so an even fourth quarter as well. But Upper Sandusky just unable to get stops after getting a couple big buckets.
Yeah, a heartbreaker for Upper Sandusky. Once again, that has kind of been the story of the season for them as they fall to 6-10 in conference play. Wynford improves to 9-6 in conference play. That's going to do it, I feel like, here for Upper Sandusky. Have some thank yous to give out. Thank you so much to Garrett Parlett, locking it down on camera and with my color commentary. Thank you so much, Travis Berardi, for locking it down for stats with us, providing all the amazing stats and our halftime and final stat analysis. Thank you so much to all of you fans watching at home, hanging out with us for a couple of hours, making it a lot less lonely here at Upper Sandusky. Thank you to our sponsors, Wilson Tires for sponsoring the scoreboard, Kimmel Corporation, our replay sponsor, and Quest Federal Credit Union for sponsoring.
Also, First National Bank of Sycamore, who was our commercial sponsor.
Also, First National Bank of Sycamore, Quest Federal Credit Union. Thank you all so much for making us able to provide this all to you live and free. Speaking of which, you have been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.